Are you thinking of going for plastic surgery? Maybe you prefer Botox or a breast enlargement. Then you must watch this video as it might help shape or change your decision. Celebrities love to look beautiful and, if possible, look younger than their age. This pushes them to go under the knife. But was it always successful? The bitter answer is no. So today, join us as we take you through 20 different times plastic surgery went wrong. You will be shocked to discover your favorite artist or singer had a complicated plastic surgery. Now let's get right into it. Number 1. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan, known for her sweet, innocent look, unveiled a dramatically different look in recent years. Ryan appeared in various rom-coms and series in the 80s and 90s, which matched her bubbly personality. It was a time that demonstrated her external and internal beauty. However, female heroine roles have eluded the actress in recent years. She decided to go for the classic Real Housewife look and changed the natural grace she had during her prime. Her new appearance sparked debates among fans and the general audience about whether she got work done. The most obvious thing Meg Ryan did is the cheek filler, or fat transfer to her cheeks. It looks too much because the apples of her cheeks look full and large. When she smiles, the filler moves up, making her eyes look smaller. Meg Ryan also looks masculine because of the volume placement in her cheeks. Meg Ryan also had too much Botox on her forehead, which dropped to the brows over time. As a result, her eyes look smaller. She also looks like she had too many facelifts, making her face shape look different from before surgery. It's safe to say everyone misses her cute innocence in the 80s and 90s. Number 2. Lara Flynn Boyle. Boyle made a name for herself in movies and television with her old-style Hollywood grace. Her iconic role in The Practice catapulted her into stardom. Her rise to fame landed her roles in critically acclaimed films and garnered the love and support of the public eye. But since then, Boyle has made headlines primarily due to dramatic facial changes. Many speculate that they happened due to multiple plastic surgeries. Unfortunately, with the recent work done on her face, you can't recognize her anymore. She also made the classic Real Housewife look and changed her appearance forever. While you can partly blame unflattering photos floating online, her new look shows how damaging too much plastic surgery can be to anyone's natural beauty. In particular, Lara Flynn Boyle looks like she had rhinoplasty, lip augmentation, dermal fillers, Botox, and possibly a facelift and brow lift. She should have refrained from having more procedures since she wouldn't have benefited from more work on her face. However, Boyle got more fillers for her face, particularly on her cheeks and lips. As a result, she has an overfilled face that's unfortunately not flattering. Number 3. Tara Reid. Reid's role in The Big Lebowski Jump started her career and propelled her to fame. However, the big botched job scheme came after her infamous nip slip in 2007. Thousands of photos of the incident surfaced online, revealing large, square areolas. The public also thought that she had the ugliest breasts in the world. She confirmed that she wanted to level out her uneven breasts, but the work done was unappealing. Eventually, Tara Reid opened up about her botched breast augmentation and liposuction that left ripples on her stomach. Following the failed plastic surgeries, she opted for stomach liposuction and donut mastopexy for damage control. Unfortunately, Reid failed to balance out the earlier work done for her. After her ordeal, she vowed not to go under the knife again unless necessary. Nevertheless, she still has a loyal following to give her love in her recent emergence in films. Number 4. Mickey Rourke. This American actor first appeared in Body Heat before showing his acting prowess in other films. It's nothing new to compare Rourke's work with the likes of James Dean or Robert De Niro. His re-emergence in the 2000s with prominent roles in Sin City and The Wrestler solidified his status in Hollywood. He was once known as one of the film industry's most handsome stars. Unfortunately, plastic surgery made his career dwindle. With his bad boy persona in 80s cinema, a botched plastic surgery changed the public perception of him. The general audience argues that he had cheek and chin implants. He lost his original tough guy packaging after the surgery. In 2009, Rourke admitted that his looks changed because of botched plastic surgery. He said most of it was done to mend his boxing injuries. However, he went to the wrong guy to put his face back together, resulting in an extremely changed look. Recently, Rourke received plenty of Botox treatments and bizarre styling that erased his glorified bad boy days. His reputation in the 1990s was of a promising young actor gone tragically awry. Number 5. Courtney Cox. As a former model, the actress's beauty and fire are worth gracing magazine covers. Fans loved her attempt to transition to film fame through Scream and her re-emergence in television through Cougar Town. However, her plastic surgery, fillers, and Botox distract from her naturally blue eyes and grace. Her new look now shows a more socialite vibe. Plus, her leading role in Cougar Town somehow became her facade in recent years. It's also possible that Cox had a mini facelift, a widely popular procedure that offers more natural results than the dramatic facelifts of the 1980s. Courtney Cox's fillers, especially on the lips and cheeks, also look overdone. In an interview, Cox confessed that she chased youthfulness by getting work done on her face. She later regretted the results. As a result, Cox decided to have all her fillers dissolved to embrace her natural look. Unfortunately, the marks of her many plastic surgeries are still evident all over her face. Keep watching as we discover more heartbreaking plastic surgeries. Number 6. Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was born in 1974 and is known as Kimberly Denise Jones. Many people consider Jones a pioneer American rapper and songwriter. She became popular in the mid-1990s as a hip-hop group Junior MFIA member. Thanks to her debut album, Hardcore, she became more well-known as a solo artist in 1996. Aside from her talent and skill in music, Jones is also known for her colorful and provocative fashion style. This made Lil' Kim a pop culture reference, inspiring thousands of aspiring artists to follow in her footsteps. However, Lil' Kim shocked many people when she performed on MTV with a new face. Unfortunately, people can easily forget her command of the stage in Notorious B.I.G. after her lip surgery and facial surgeries. On top of that, her fan base hardly recognizes her. This speaks volumes, especially in front of the people who adore you the most. It also means Lil' Kim had done too much work. Staying relevant in the scene can be challenging as more female rappers rise to fame. Unfortunately, Lil' Kim's multiple attempts to fix her perceived natural flaws took her commanding presence and gorgeous natural look away. Plus, you know something's wrong when people talk about your terrible plastic surgery over your rap in recent years. Number 7. Carrot Top. It's nothing new to target him for his mop-like red hair. However, a glaringly obvious plastic surgery can be enough to put him under public scrutiny more than his comedic persona. Besides his outlandish comedy stints and often brazen jokes, Carrot Top's look also went under the microscope in recent years. When Carrot Top re-emerged more than 10 years ago, appearing noticeably different, fans immediately speculated that he went under the knife. His appearance was almost not recognizable at that time. However, Carrot Top claimed that the change in his looks was out of a strict gym routine, not plastic surgery. Nevertheless, his recent look completely changed his clown-like appearance. His iconic look secured his starring role in the film Chairman of the Board. But nowadays, people can't stop talking about how much his appearance has changed beyond measure. Number 8. Angelica Houston. Born to the famed actor, writer, and director John Huston and Italian-American model Enrica "Ricky" Soma, Houston's transformative roles can shut critics up with her sheer will and determination. Her natural grace and sophistication landed her a role and an Academy Award in Prizzi's honor. She also played the iconic Morticia Addams in The Addams Family, cementing her Hollywood status. Her facial reconstruction reduced her beauty into negative headlines concerning her private life. She sold a house in 2011 and has since appeared with a brand new look on the red carpet. Separating this surprising behavior from her terrible plastic surgery in recent years is challenging. Number 9. Donatella Versace. This fashion designer contributed iconic works to the fashion industry. She set her eyes on making Versace one of the household high-end, sophisticated brands. Versace went through multiple procedures, trying out different looks. It shows how being rich and famous can only do you so much with terrible lip surgery and too much Botox. Donatella is almost unrecognizable because of the cosmetic procedures she gets regularly. At some point, her skin becomes shiny, a sign of too much Botox. As a result, she got a laser skin resurfacing treatment, which worsened things. The lines between her mouth and nose are also so prominent. This suggests that she has too much filler in her cheeks. On top of that, Donatella's lips have been done too much that they are no longer proportionate to her face. She got so many lip filler injections that her top lip has no definition. It also looks like she didn't give more time between lip treatments and didn't follow a conservative approach. If you Google her pictures from 1993, you'll see how unrecognizable her face is. Even though she has aged, her recent look is far from her natural appearance. Also, journalists say that Donatella treats plastic surgery like new shoes or handbags that she can buy anytime. That's hilarious. Number 10. Michael Jackson. The late king of pop, Michael Jackson, contributed excellent and memorable works to the world. However, his contributions don't seem enough for industry racism and public scrutiny to target him daily. His insecurities and public opinion prompted him to change his looks in the early 80s. He received multiple sessions of male rhinoplasty, which almost erased his nose. He also used skin treatments to lighten his skin color. Michael Jackson admitted to having rhinoplasty because of an accident. He also said that he had surgery so he could breathe more properly. Over time, he had more work done on his face, including chin surgery, cheek implants, and eyelid surgery. Unfortunately, his botched surgeries and excessive skin treatments impacted his legacy. Despite this, Michael Jackson is still one of the greatest artists ever. Number 11. Amanda Lepore. Lepore flaunts her extreme plastic and reconstructive surgeries as her life's work. Now 55, Leopru was born a boy. She grew up in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, and began transitioning at 15. Her transition includes a long, silicone-paved road. Lepore went from being a kid obsessed with Marilyn Monroe to being the toast of Manhattan. She makes her living performing burlesque, modeling, singing, and hosting. She received multiple breast augmentations, butt implants, and rib surgery to make her waist appear smaller. However, Lepore is transparent about the process. Instead of looking like the girls who bullied her when she was young, she decided to look like a movie star. Lepore took command of her aesthetic goals. Her look demonstrates how obvious and plenty of her plastic surgeries are. The world labeled her the most expensive body in the world for this reason. Lepore had surgery on almost every part of her body that can be altered. Number 12. Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers first became a household name because of his country songs. He first became a celebrity in Nashville thanks to his handsome face and harmonious voice that anyone can easily recognize. He then built one of the most famous restaurant chains in the 90s. Unfortunately, the results of his botched cosmetic surgery left his fans shocked. You see, Rogers was loved by fans and well known for his rugged, masculine look in the 70s. Like many artists, Rogers had cosmetic surgery to enhance his naturally handsome face. However, Rogers said he regrets having his face done in his recent interviews. In particular, Rogers underwent eyelid and brow lift surgery, which unfortunately changed his look dramatically. Due to these procedures, Rogers seemed to have lost his masculine appearance. Many cosmetic surgeons also said that Rogers' plastic surgeon lifted his brows too much, making the angle look unnatural. Most doctors blame his surgeon's preferences for his new look. The mix of blepharoplasty to remove excess skin and brow lift proved unflattering to the singer. Number 13. Heidi Montag. This blonde, blue-eyed, and thirst-for-fame rising reality TV star rose to fame in her role as Lauren Conrad in The Hills. Her gorgeous looks made her one of the most sought-after reality TV stars in the late 2000s. However, she underwent at least 10 cosmetic surgeries in 2010 in one day. She opened up about the pain and emotions she went through during her multiple procedures. While she claims everything worked out, she was transparent about how the entire experience got out of hand. She said the experience was shocking. Her goal to only have a few enhancements was a daunting and painful 2010 experience. Number 14. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers loved plastic surgery and claimed she had multiple procedures over the years. Unfortunately, most of them didn't work. In 2010, at 23, Rivers revealed that she underwent 10 cosmetic procedures in one day, including a chin reduction, brow lift, and Botox injections. This beloved American comedian, host, and actress paved her way into stardom with her natural beauty. However, it comes as no surprise when plastic surgery enters the equation. She had multiple procedures like facelifts, neck lifts, and blepharoplasty, to name a few.
Number 15. Hang Myoku. Former model Hang Myoku has been left permanently disfigured following the DIY beauty treatment. After injecting an entire bottle of black market silicone into her face, Hang resorted to using cooking oil that left her face severely swollen and scarred. What effect did this act have on her? During the first of 10 operations, surgeons removed 60 g of silicone, oil, and other foreign substances from her face and 200 g from her neck. However, Hang is still disfigured and wishes to have her old face back. This is a tone of regret, but can she have her face again? Hang had her first procedure at age 28 and then moved to Japan, where she had repeated treatments. She quickly became obsessed with having smoother and softer skin. Doctors eventually refused to carry out any more work on her after her face became noticeably enlarged. Number 16. Cardi B. This is one of the few who addressed plastic surgery's dangers. Here is her own story. In a recent Instagram Live video, the rapper got candid about her decision to remove the majority of her buttocks injections, and she cautioned her fans that the procedure can be dangerous. In August, I got surgery, and I removed 95% of my biopolymers. If you don't know what it is, it's a shots, the 30-year-old said in the video, as reported by People.
I got some of my butt injections removed, and I also went to fix certain things of my fibrosis with surgeon made and everything.
In 2018, the rapper discussed the procedure with GQ and revealed she had silicone illegally injected into her buttocks in a basement apartment in New York City for $800. She also explained that the woman who performed the procedure ended up going to jail when a customer died on her table. In her Instagram Live video, which is no longer viewable, Cardi B told her followers to think twice before considering the procedure. Number 17. Raji Naranesing. Have you heard of the cement face woman? The 48-year-old transgender woman was dubbed Cement Face after undergoing black market plastic surgery in 2005 at the hands of notorious toxic tush doctor O'Neill Ron Morris, a fellow trans woman who went by the name Duchess. The botched procedure, in which she was injected with illegal substances, including cement, superglue, and tire sealant that hardened under the skin of her face, breast, hips, and buttocks, left her deformed. Naranesing was too afraid to leave the house and ashamed to seek help. "I felt like a monster, I did," she tells Barcroft Media, a sideshow circus clown.
I felt like a monster, I really did. A sideshow circus clown.
She finally sought corrective treatment from cosmetic surgeon Dr. John Martin, who agreed to give her free treatment to soften the nodules in her face. After years of ultrasound treatment and anti-inflammatory medication, Naranesing recently underwent 4 surgeries in 7 weeks to remove the toxic filler from her lips, eyelids, chin, and cheeks, which is documented in Season 3 of the E! Reality series Botched. Though she still has nodules in her breast and buttocks, post-op, Naranesing says she can finally face her newly transformed self in the mirror again. "My confidence has definitely improved," she tells Barcroft. "It has changed my life. It really has." She adds, "I know I'm a big personality, so I'm always going to get stares, but now the stares are a little different." Number 18. Catwoman. Even if you don't know Jocelyn Wildenstein's name, you've seen her face. The New York socialite is no stranger to the media. In 2016, she faced charges for allegedly attacking her then-boyfriend with scissors at her Trump World Tower apartment in NYC. 2 years later, in 2018, she filed for bankruptcy, even though she was reportedly worth billions. However, Wildenstein is also famous for other reasons. For one, and perhaps the most obvious to those unacquainted with Wildenstein's personal life, there is her face, which has undergone so many plastic surgeries that it's taken on a kind of feline quality, leading Wildenstein to be derided Catwoman in certain circles. Wildenstein's surgery journey started with an eye lift during the first year she married Alec Wildenstein, a French-born, American-raised art dealer, racehorse owner, businessman, and heir to a billion-dollar fortune. She told him his eyes looked baggy, and he recalled going to Vanity Fair in 1998, so they went in for his and her facelifts. That was the beginning. I don't think I've known her when she wasn't healing from something, a friend added. Alec, who died in 2008, and some of Jocelyn's friends suspected she was trying to look like a lynx. She has one for a pet. Maybe she's trying to get a lot familiar with the little thing. The lynx has perfect eyes, she told Vanity Fair, but suggested her face dimensions were at least partially natural, adding, "If I show you pictures of my grandmother, what you see is these eyes, cat eyes, and high cheekbones." That's an example of someone who had refused to accept her terrible state. Number 19, Anastasia Pokryshchuk. Anastasia Pokryshchuk, 36, has become a viral sensation after gaining traction for sharing her dramatic transformation with her followers on Instagram. She is believed to have the world's biggest cheeks and has forked out thousands on filler and surgeries over the years. But just 10 years ago, she looked completely different. How could someone as beautiful as this turn herself into a monster? The model, from Kyiv, Ukraine, posted a video on her Instagram account in which she showed her followers a picture that her mom has on her wall, which depicts Anastasia before she had her first injections a decade ago at the age of 26. In the picture, Anastasia can be seen sporting black hair with pink highlights at the bottom, and her cheeks are noticeably smaller than they are these days. The model posted the video on her at Just Queen 88 account alongside a caption, "Look at my old portraits." However, she's not done. Anastasia also went under the knife again last year to get a larger boob job, and she claimed it was difficult to find the biggest implants, as the large size is not produced anymore in Turkey. Updating her fans on the procedure, the model posted a clip of her lying in a hospital bed. The video clocked up nearly 5,000 likes and hundreds of comments, mostly from worried fans, concerned she may be going to the extreme. But the Ukrainian model continues to share her surgery-fueled life, adding that she also receives compliments all day for her lips. Do you compliment her? Number 20, Pixie Fox. Pixie Fox shot to fame after she started getting plastic surgery. When altering her appearance, she drew inspiration from characters like Jessica Rabbit and Sleeping Beauty, and the 32-year-old from Sweden splashed out around 80,000 pounds on procedures including a boob job, rib removal surgery, and face reconstruction. She became known as a living cartoon due to her extreme look. But Pixie's life changed forever when the cosmetic work started taking a toll on her health. She decided to stop going under the knife and focused on her recovery instead. After disappearing from social media for a few months, Pixie returned with a worrying update. She told her 468,000 Instagram followers that her obsession with plastic surgery nearly killed her. She said, "Thank you for being patient. I am recovering from a complication during surgery. I have been spending time with family and a few friends that have been very helpful during this process. I was a person famous for having plastic surgery, and I have advertised doctors and the procedures they have done on me. I am making this post now because I see other girls advertising this doctor who almost ended my life. I live at home with my family in Sweden, recovering from the brain damage I got after surgery with this doctor. He destroyed so many people's lives, even ended people's life. He takes no responsibility for it. He even blocked me from his Instagram. Of course, that is what he does when things go wrong. I am not the first one." Pixie's life looks a lot different 2 years after the major health scare. She's posted recently several selfies and can't believe how different she looks. A recent image shows her wearing a black hoodie with minimal makeup on. She left her long locks down, showcasing her natural waves and smiling towards the camera. Instead of posting about plastic surgery, Pixie now spends time with her pets and is surrounded by nature. Her Instagram bio reveals she is recovering and dreams of being an actor in the future. Fans are so pleased to see Pixie seem to be happier nowadays. Hers is a story that ended well because she stopped her terrible plastic surgery before it was too late. What do you think of these celebrities' plight? Feel free to share your mind in the comments section below. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe.